Hello, and welcome to J English. I'm Mark. Today we're going to do things a little differently. We're going to talk about one of the most powerful tools for learning English, reading. But instead of just me talking, this video is designed for you to read along. In a moment, I'm going to step aside, and a series of texts will appear on the screen. Your job is simple. Read them carefully. This exercise will help you see how ideas are structured, learn new vocabulary and context, and practice processing information directly in English. Our topic is why reading is so important and how you can use it to improve your English every day. So, get ready to focus and read along. Let's begin. Part 1. The transformative benefits of reading in English. Reading in English is one of the most powerful tools for improving your language skills. It helps you learn new words, understand grammar naturally, and develop better comprehension without the pressure of speaking. Let's look at some key benefits of reading and how it can transform your English learning journey. Benefit 1. Expanding your vocabulary. One of the biggest advantages of reading is that it introduces you to new words in a natural way. Instead of memorizing long, boring lists of vocabulary, you see words being used in real sentences. This helps you understand their meaning, usage, and context much more deeply. Example. Imagine you are reading a short story and you see the sentence, "The little boy was thrilled to see the fireworks light up the sky." Maybe you don't know the word thrilled, but from the sentence, you can guess that it means something very positive, like very excited or very happy. This is how we naturally learn new words, by seeing them in a story. This is called learning from context, and it's a very powerful skill. Reading also helps you recognize synonyms, words with similar meanings. If you read different texts, you might see words like happy, joyful, excited, delighted, and thrilled used in different ways. This expands your vocabulary and gives you more options to express yourself precisely. Without needing to memorize everything from a dictionary, you start to understand the small differences between these words. For instance, happy is a general feeling, but thrilled suggests a sudden, intense burst of excitement. Benefit 2. Improving grammar naturally. Grammar rules can be difficult and boring to learn from textbooks, but reading makes it much easier. When you see well-formed sentences in books, articles, and stories, your brain starts to recognize the correct structure of English without you even trying. You are absorbing grammar through exposure, not just study. Example. If you read a sentence like "She's been living in London for 5 years," you are seeing the present perfect continuous tense in action. Even if you don't fully understand the rule, your brain is absorbing the correct way to form that sentence. The more you read, the more familiar you become with grammar structures, word order, and sentence flow. You also learn prepositions. In, on, at, articles, a, an, the, and verb tenses just by seeing them used correctly in different contexts. Over time, this improves your own speaking and writing without you having to study complex grammar rules separately. It's like learning to swim by being in the water, not just by reading about it. Benefit 3. Enhancing comprehension skills. Reading is not just about recognizing words. It helps you understand complex ideas, opinions, and emotions in English. When you read, you train your brain to process and understand information in another language. This is a skill that translates directly to better listening comprehension as well. Example: imagine you are reading an article about climate change. You might not understand every single word, but by focusing on the main ideas in each paragraph, you can still follow the overall topic. This skill is very important for real-life conversations, where you won't always hear perfect, clear English. Even if you don't understand every word in a text, you can still get the meaning by looking for clues. The title and headings give you a big clue about the topic. The main words in each sentence often carry the most important meaning. The tone. Is the author serious, funny, informative, sarcastic? Understanding the tone is an advanced comprehension skill that reading helps you develop. By practicing reading, you develop the ability to guess meanings and understand full ideas without needing to translate every word. This is a crucial skill for fluency. Benefit 4. Improving your writing and speaking skills. Reading also makes you a better writer and speaker. When you read, you see how sentences are structured, how paragraphs flow logically, and how ideas are connected with transition words. This helps you express yourself much better when you have to write or speak. Example: speaking. If you read a novel with a lot of dialogue, you learn how people naturally have conversations in English. You can see how they ask questions, respond, and express emotions. This helps you when you have to speak in real situations. If you read a lot, your brain will also start to recognize common phrases and natural expressions. For example, instead of saying, "I am very tired," you might read and learn the phrase, "I'm exhausted." This makes your English sound much more natural. Example: writing. Reading helps you see how to organize your ideas, how to use punctuation correctly, and how to make your writing more interesting. If you read stories, articles, or even blog posts, you can notice how good writers keep their readers engaged by using questions, interesting examples, or strong opening sentences. You can then apply these same techniques in your own writing. Benefit 5. Learning about culture. Reading is also a window into English-speaking cultures. Many books, articles, and stories give you insight into traditions, customs, values, and everyday life in countries where English is spoken. Example: reading a short story set in the United States might teach you about cultural events like Thanksgiving or the social dynamics of American high schools. Reading a British novel could introduce you to the importance of afternoon tea, London's specific culture, or dry British humor. Learning a language is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It's about understanding how people think, act, and communicate within their culture. By reading in English, you develop a deeper understanding of different cultures, which helps you avoid misunderstandings, connect with native speakers on a deeper level, and feel more comfortable and confident using the language. As you can see, reading is a powerful tool that helps you grow in many areas. Now, let's move on to how you can start reading in English effectively. Part 2. How to choose the right reading material. Choosing the right reading material is very important when learning English. If a text is too difficult, you might feel frustrated and want to stop reading. If it is too easy, you won't learn much. The key is to find materials that match your level and, most importantly, interest you. Tip 1. Choose texts for your level. When selecting reading materials, always consider your English level. If you are a beginner, A1 to A2, it's best to start with graded readers. These are books written specifically for English learners using simple vocabulary and grammar. Short stories, children's books, comics, and graphic novels are also perfect because the pictures help you understand the story. Example: instead of trying to read a complex novel like Moby Dick, you can start with an adapted version of a classic story like Alice in Wonderland or The Little Prince. These books are rewritten with simpler vocabulary for learners. The 80% rule. A good guideline is to choose a book where you understand at least 80 to 90% of the words on a page. This way you can enjoy the story and learn new words from context without feeling overwhelmed. If there are too many difficult words on every page, it's better to try an easier book first. Tip 2. Choose topics that interest you. This is perhaps the most important tip. Reading is much easier and more enjoyable when you choose topics you already like. Think about your hobbies and interests. Do you love sports? Read articles about your favorite team on websites like ESPN. Are you interested in travel? Read blogs about different countries and cultures. Do you enjoy music? Read song lyrics and their meanings online. Are you curious about science or history? Find simple books or websites on these topics, like Simple English Wikipedia. Example: if you love football, you can read online articles about Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. This way, you learn new words like victory, opponent, and championship while enjoying a topic you are passionate about. Your motivation will be much higher. Tip 3. Use different types of reading materials. Reading different types of texts helps you learn English in many ways. Don't just read books. Try these options. Books help improve general vocabulary and grammar and allow for deep, focused reading. Blogs and online articles teach informal, modern, and conversational English. Magazines provide real-world English used in daily life, often with lots of visuals. Audiobooks are a fantastic tool to help with pronunciation and listening skills. You can listen to the audio version while following along with the text. This connects the written word to the spoken sound. Example: if you read a chapter of a book and then listen to the audiobook version of that same chapter, you can see how words are pronounced, hear the rhythm of the sentences, and improve your listening skills at the same time. Tip: switch between different materials to keep your learning fun and interesting. Choosing the right reading material makes learning easier and more enjoyable. Pick things that match your level and interests, and try different formats to improve all aspects of your English. Part 3. How to build a strong reading habit. Learning English through reading is not just about choosing the right materials. It is also about making reading a habit. Many learners struggle to find time to read, but the key is consistency. Even small efforts, when repeated daily, can lead to significant improvement. In this section, we will explore how to make reading a regular part of your life. Strategy 1. Set daily or weekly reading goals. One of the best ways to stay consistent is to set clear and realistic reading goals. These goals help you stay motivated and track your progress. How to set a goal. Start small. If you're not used to reading in English, begin with just 10 minutes per day or one short story per week. Gradually increase the time or amount as your reading improves. Example goals for beginners: A1 to A2. Read 1 page per day from a graded reader. Read 1 short news article every morning from a site like News in Levels. Finish 1 short book per month designed for English learners. Learn and review 5 new words per reading session. Practical tip. Write your reading goal in a journal or set reminders on your phone to keep yourself accountable. Ticking off your goal each day feels great. Strategy 2. Create a strong reading routine. A habit is easier to build if you attach it to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. Choose a specific time for reading. Pick a consistent time each day and connect it to an existing habit. For example, morning. After I brush my teeth, I will read for 10 minutes. Afternoon. During my lunch break, after I eat, I will read a blog post. Evening. When I get into bed, I will read 1 chapter of my book before I sleep. If you connect reading with another daily activity, it will feel natural and effortless over time. Create a comfortable reading environment. Make reading enjoyable by creating a good environment. Find a quiet and relaxing place with good lighting. Keep a dictionary or notebook nearby to write down new words. Practical tip. If you struggle with distractions, put your phone on silent mode or in another room while reading. Strategy 3. Integrate reading into your daily activities. Many people say, "I don't have time to read." But the truth is, you can include reading in your daily routine without adding extra time. Read while waiting. Instead of scrolling through social media, use your waiting time to read. Examples: while waiting in line at a store, while waiting for an appointment, while waiting for food at a restaurant. Read while commuting. If you take public transport, use that time to read a book or an article. Even 5 to 10 minutes of reading can help you improve your English. Read before sleeping. Many people find that reading at night helps them relax. Choose a light and interesting book to read before bed. This habit can help you sleep better and learn English at the same time. To make progress in English, you must read consistently. Set a small but achievable goal, turn reading into a habit, and integrate it into your daily life. Even a few minutes of reading every day can make a big difference. Part 4. Overcoming common challenges. Reading in English is an excellent way to improve, but many learners face difficulties. The good news is that every challenge has a solution. Challenge 1. Unknown words. Encountering too many unfamiliar words can be frustrating. Strategy. Guess from context. Instead of stopping for every new word, try to guess its meaning from the sentence. This is a very important skill. Strategy. Use a dictionary wisely. Don't look up every word. Underline or highlight them, and only look up the most important ones. Words that stop you from understanding the main idea, or words you see many times. Tip. Use an English dictionary to start thinking in English. Challenge 2. Lack of motivation or time. it can be hard to stay motivated or find the time. Strategy: read what you love. If a book is boring, stop reading it. Find something that truly interests you. Reading should feel like a pleasure, not a punishment. Strategy: use short reading sessions. You don't need to read for an hour. 5 or 10 minutes of focused reading is better than nothing. Use waiting time during your day. This is called habit stacking. Challenge 3. Difficulty understanding. Long texts. Long texts can feel intimidating. Strategy: break the text into sections. Don't try to read everything at once. Read one paragraph or one page at a time, and try to summarize it in one sentence before you continue. Strategy: read aloud and take notes. Reading aloud helps you hear the rhythm of English and improves pronunciation. Taking simple notes like writing down main ideas or new words helps you remember what you read. Tip: if a text is difficult, read it twice. The second time, you will understand much more. Remember, every learner faces these challenges. With the right strategies, you can make steady progress, and reading will become easier and more enjoyable. Part 5. Conclusion. We have explored how reading can be a powerful and enjoyable tool for learning English. Let's quickly recap the main points. Reading expands your vocabulary by exposing you to new words in context. It improves your grammar by helping you see correct sentence structures naturally. It enhances your comprehension skills, making it easier to understand both spoken and written English. Reading strengthens your writing and speaking abilities by giving you more ideas and confidence to express yourself. It provides cultural insights, allowing you to learn more about English-speaking countries and their way of life. Now, here is an important message to keep in mind. Consistency is key. Even if you read just a few minutes every day, you will see significant progress over time. Learning a language is a journey, and every small step brings you closer to fluency. So, what will you read next? The most important step is to start. Let us know in the comments what book, article, or story in English you are going to begin reading. And if you found this guided reading lesson helpful, don't forget to subscribe to J English for more content to improve your English skills. Keep reading, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next lesson.